Right, so I was here earlier and I started before I got to know that the meeting has been moved to 9 p.m. Okay, and then I had about two IG live today. So the first one was said to be moved, the second was moved again. But I'm back and hopefully we continue the conversation with Mr. Macaroni. My internet is good today, so I'm sure we'll have a great time. I hope his own internet will not be the problem. But welcome everyone. As you're joining us, tell me your name and the city you are joining me from. Okay, I'd like to know you better as we start the conversation today. I'm Dr. Stephen Akintayo. I'm the chairman GTEx Holdings and founder Steve Akintayo Foundation. I'd like to know you a lot better, so tell us your name and the city you're joining us from. Okay, it will be really, really beautiful meeting you, getting to know you better. Your name and the city you're joining from. Okay, guys, so let's do this. I have Bala Francis is joining from Kaduna. Bala Yayade Yajindadi Yakomi Dokomi. Priye is joining me from Abuja. Priye, how are you today? Hope you are fine. Priye, if you are into real estate and you're a realtor in Abuja and you've sold at least 200 million this year, I want to host you for breakfast here in my presidential suits tomorrow. Okay, so send me a DM if you're a realtor, but strictly for realtors who've done at least 200 million this year. Okay, and I'll be sharing a lot around the conversation around taking your business, your real estate business to the next level. Femi is a photographer. Oh, Femi was my photographer in my Baltimore event. Femi do photography for my book signing in Baltimore. Thank you, Femi, for doing that. I really appreciate that. I'm grateful. Thank you. Finally,
Are you there?
I think it's because you didn't freaky the internet account. That's why they cut us off
That's why the
yesterday.
internet did not allow us yesterday.
Yeah.
This is fantabulous. I can hear you. You can hear me. The internet is doing very well today.
Yeah. The internet is doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, sir.
I'd
How are you, doctor?
started earlier before they told me that it's been
Oh,
moved.
yes,
I
yes.
said,
We were doing something, because we were supposed to have finished it yesterday. But I said because of that very important message, we have to finish it up today.
yes, we
Yeah,
have to. We
yeah.
have to.
Are you there? How is everybody doing? I hope you are doing well. We're about to get into business very quickly. I see you all. I am Eliab. You are doing well. Esther, Ebun, Bonley, I see you. Tunde, PDO One, all of you, I see you. You are doing well. Tell someone beside you, say, "Oi, I'm doing well." Okay, so in case you don't know what's going on here, yesterday I was having a very interesting conversation with Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the very fantabulous man that you can see on your screen right now, a doctor, soon to be professor. So that when it happens, you will remember that I'm the first person to prophesy. You know.
I didn't know that Dadua is now professor, Pastor
Yes, now
Dadua.
if you see something that will happen by default, you have to prophesy so that you'll be able to say, I said it first. And Dr. Stephen Akintayo is a life coach, is a real estate mogul, is a jack of many trades and a master of all the trades. So we were having a very fantabulous conversation yesterday.
Yes.
I'll give him some minutes to just do a quick recap the introduction. We already did all of this yesterday, but for the benefit of those that did not join us yesterday, so that you can know what it is we're talking about. Dr. Stephen also was just included in the Forbes list. Am I right, sir?
No,
Yes. You know,
Forbes Award. It wasn't Forbes list to a job. Me
Forbes
too the
Award,
Dangote.
and that is to say the Forbes
But
list too is coming.
yeah, why not? I'm waiting. I'm
Eh,
waiting.
yes. So yes, he just won Forbes Award as
Yeah.
well. And of course, we were also talking about the Jasper Homes, one of the many projects of GTEX Homes. GTEX is the mother company. There are a lot of subsidiaries under GTEX Home, GTEX as it were. You know, so
Mm.
GTEX Homes is one of those places that I am really interested in. You know, because there are a lot of opportunities that we all can benefit from. So very quickly, Doctor, please just do a recap before I
Mm.
ask you. I go on and ask you some other questions.
Okay, beautiful. So those of you joining us, we started this conversation like yesterday, but we had issues with internet, and we went through talking about the history of our company and what is unique that we offer. We talked about some of the unique things we kind of pioneered in the real estate industry. So we talked about how we're big behind, luxury serviced plot land banking, where people are able to come to our company and buy lands. And those lands are, such that over time the lands can appreciate in value. But we're not just doing any kind of land. We do lands where we'll fence the estate, we'll provide security. So you don't have issue of money, you don't have issue of land grabbing. So we were one of those. We pioneered sending customers documents to them anywhere in the world, partnering with DHL. We pioneered also having 247 operations where you can call us 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and people will pick up the call, if you call the official line. So there are a lot of innovation we brought in. We also talked about how we just acquired 40-acre property in Houston, Texas, in the US of A. And we're replicating some of what we've started in Nigeria and Dubai. The estate concept we do in Nigeria, also doing that in the US. And hopefully we're hoping to be that particular estate to be the largest green and smart home in America. So we then talked about how we looked at when we wanted to start housing. How do we do houses in a different way? Everybody's doing building houses. So hitherto, we've seen before we started our green and smart home, there were people who were doing that smart home, or there were people who were doing houses that are green in terms of renewable energy. And we said the green, when we say green and smart home, green means renewable energy, is not the grass or planting. Unfortunately, I will keep emphasizing this because many people, when they say green, what comes to their mind is that, okay, there will be flower, there will be trees, there will be this, but the green there is renewable energy. So we're using solar, we're using wind energy, energy that is, sustainable, efficient. Those are the models that we invented. And Mr. Macaroni last week was in Jasper Estate
Yes.
and, was part of testing the smartness of the house. He was able to tell Alexa voice command to put on the TV, off the air condition. Those are the kind of houses we're looking at. And data has shown the houses that are green, houses that are smart, it helps in even the household living longer. And they prevent a lot of accident because when you own a smart home, even when you are not at home, you can off some of the appliances, for example, issue of fire. Sometimes because somebody had put on something and they forgot and they left the house. But when you own a smart home, you can put it off while you're away because the alarm will ring on your phone. The home is able to have an app you download to your phone, and you can voice command and do a lot of things, even from your phone, even when you are not in the house. So these are some of the beautiful technology around smart homes, around green homes, and we also talk about how we recycle the waste. We have biodigester sewage system that recycle all the waste and convert it to gas and cooking gas for everybody in the estate to cook their food. So you see how we're, looking at sustainable housing and that kind of structure. So that's what we represent. That's the organization we stand for. There was a promo Mr. Macaroni did when he last visited, which was an opportunity for people. Usually, you deposit 10 million and then you spread the balance for a period of 3 years. And 3 years later, if you have any challenge paying the balance, maybe you have even paid up to 50% or more, and you have challenge paying the rest, we can link you with a mortgage company who will then pay the balance to us. We give you the key to your house, and the mortgage company gives you another 15 years to balance the money that is left. But at least you need to commit to that 3 years first. And we said that the minimum you deposit is 10 million, and then you spread the balance for 3 years. But Mr. Macaroni did a promo where he appealed for people to deposit 5 million and they spread the balance for 3 years. We have 4 bedroom and 3 bedroom in Lagos and Abuja. And I think that was where we were before the network was really, really critical. But we also were saying that Mr. Macaroni can pay your 5 million, while you then pay the remaining 5 million so that I complete that 10 million deposit. And Dadiwa was considering it.
Exactly. And what we were also saying yesterday that this young man here is Debo. He's not Dadiwa. Dadiwa is that man that wears agbada and he's doing like this. Ooh, are you there? You are doing well. Put your account number here. That's that man. That man is a corrupt politician who has embezzled billions and billions of money. But Debo is a hardworking Nigerian youth. He's still looking for money. But sir, on the more serious note, I still want to appeal that those that would love to key into the promo, I think because we are still, let's say we are still in the spirit of that promo. If there are people like that on this live video, and I was saying yesterday that there are some people that are usually on conversations like this. Whenever I do live video like this, especially with you, I think you are the only person that I always have this type of conversations with when it comes to land investment and whatnot, because we have been doing it for so long and because of the trust that I have in the brand. If I don't trust the brand, I won't do it. And because my people know me for that, I don't like to do anything that will betray the trust that people have in me. So I just want to appeal again that if there are people that want to still key into the promo, if you can give us between today and tomorrow, so that they can just quickly key into it before it goes back to that major price,
Well, I'm willing to approve that, no problem at all. But we only do it for the first 10, and there is only a 24-hour window. So they have between now and 4 p.m. tomorrow, where they can deposit 5 million instead of 10 million. Then they spread the remaining balance for 3 years. For either the 4 bedroom or the 5 bedroom smart homes that we have available. And for those, so it's first 10 to pay, not first 10 to contact us. There are two different things.
Very, very vital information. Please, can you
Exactly.
pin the necessary information?
Yes,
some people are already asking.
I'm going to do that right away.
How they can get in touch. So let me just reiterate what Dr. Stephen Akitayo is saying. Dr. Stephen Akitayo is the CEO G-Text.
I'm not the CEO, I'm the chairman. Farouk is the CEO.
Wow.
Then Farouk has a boss, which is an expatriate, Mr. Rana. Maybe we'll even host him one of these days with you.
Okay. For someone like us now, once we don't hear CEO, yes, toilet. So, chairman, they CEO, they everything, they.
So more like I'm now an investor. I don't do day-to-day running of activity, and
Oh,
we're doing a lot of even press conference to help people understand it. The only reason I'm still doing this because I kind of have a bigger brand. Where, I have over 2 million followers. So my image, and some people will still say, "Are you sure it's Dr. Stephen's company?" Because I also trust
yes,
that man.
yes,
So I am still helping the company to push, but I myself am not involved to day-to-day activity. I've not been in Nigeria for long now. So
yeah.
there's so much expansion we're doing. And but I'm the founder of the company. I'm the chairman of the company. I have majority, equity in the business. So
Yes.
yes, I'm happy to represent the company any day, anytime. But
You
there are
are
people who
doing
do day
well.
to day. But I don't have Mr. Daddy was kind of money. I'm when
You are
I
even
go up.
wearing that was agbada.
Yeah,
You are wearing that was
because I
agbada.
thought you wear that was Agbada now, so I felt we
Okay.
should look.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Stephen Akitayo is the chairman, GTEX, um, and companies. I mean, so there's GTEX Homes, and because I've said there are a lot of things, it's not, Dr. Stephen Akitayo does not just do, it's not just about GTEX Homes. There are a lot of things also attached to the brand Dr. Stephen Akitayo. That's a brand on its own. But because of this live conversation that we are having, we have said that he has approved a promo, and that promo is if you want to get your own property, you can do a deposit of 5 million naira. 5 million naira and spread the balance within 36 months, sir. That's right.
Yes, that's
Uh,
3 years. You have three
yes.
years to spread the
Yes.
money.
So please, all the necessary information you need, because I just want to quickly ask one or two other questions so that other people can get different scopes to what the entire thing is about. Sir. So if you need any other information and you're ready to make your deposit, just the details are pinned on the screen. So, sir, I just wanted to ask. We were talking about land banking investment yesterday. There are some people that want to invest in real estate, but they don't want to necessarily buy house or buy land.
Yeah.
How can they do that?
Okay, beautiful question. By the way, some of you are asking for how much. First of all, this video will still be live for a long time after now. And that's why we're not specified because prices, changes time to time. So we don't want to mention a price now and then later maybe you are watching the video 6 months later and you say, but I saw a video, is that Macaroni and Dr.
Yes.
Steven says this price. You people are
Yes.
lying. So when you call the number +234 8188 111 or +234 8180000618 or just email info@gtexhomes or just send a DM. I have my assistants on standby to reply your DM. They will give you all those details and and work with you on the pricing, and then how much you're depositing. Just make sure you emphasize Mr. Macaroni promo,
Promo.
right? For them to agree to take only 5 million deposit from you. But to the second question of people who are not necessarily wanting to buy land or wanting to buy a house, I've seen people like that. Oh, I don't believe in Nigeria again. I'm tired of Nigeria. Things have happened, blah, blah, blah. But I'm looking for investment. I'm looking for where I can put my money and get returns. We have a digital cooperative called GVest. The beauty about the digital cooperative is that you can invest both in naira or in dollar. So in Nigeria, we're registered cooperative. In the US, we're a SEC, that's US Security Exchange, licensed fund company, right? And we did that intentionally because we know our people. How they will say, oh, people are investing with you people. What was the so we had to register as a cooperative where we have the right to come together and put money together and invest. And then in the US, we had to register with the Security Exchange so that they recognize that okay, we have the right to raise money and put it into real estate. And you can always go to Apple Store, iOS, and download GVEST, GVEST. You can download the app and you can invest. Now, what are the unique things about GVEST? We have two major aspects you can do. One is called fractional real estate investment, where instead of one person buying the house, we just talked about the house now. So the house may be 50 million. Sorry, I said 50 million. The house may be 100 million, for example. And you see somebody say, I can't afford 100 million, but I have a 20 million. Guess what? 25 of you can come together and own that house and rent the house out and share the rental income. So we're
Right.
the first, yeah, we're the first to start to be, we're the first digital cooperative to start fractional real estate investment in the whole of Africa. So this is a major opportunity that you can take advantage of also. Also, you have the opportunity to say, no, I just want to put my money and I get fixed investment because I don't even want my name attached to any property. So that option is available too, where you can invest, from $50,000 if you're doing the dollar version. But if it's Naira version, you can invest from 5 million Naira and you get a annual return, reasonable, consistent. It's not the MMM version where you you are expecting 100% return, all those kind of stuff. Where reasonable, and that's why also again we make sure that all our stuff we have a team that manages it and they understand that the returns are reasonable. In 3 years of running that program, we've not defaulted our investors because what we offer in returns is what is sustainable and an industry standard for a company like a real estate company. Okay, so yeah, that they can take advantage of. Of course, some of them can still call that number or send emails to even ask more about the investment opportunity that we have. It seems a lot of people have come for, Freaky Daddy today. They want Daddy to freaky their accounts.
It's because they know that Daddy is doing well. So please, as you are buying your home, buy for me. I'm a young boy. Help me.
Maybe
So
what I will do, I don't normally do this, right? I don't normally do this. But what I will do is I will send 1 million naira to Daddy Wa and to give it to, however I want to give, maybe first 10 people
wow.
or how he wants to share it. But
Fantabulous.
please stop putting account number. Don't worry, he will announce how he wants to distribute the 1 million so
Wow.
that we can have this good conversation.
Can you people hear? Dr. Stephen Akitayo just said he's going to send me 1 million naira to send to all of you. I don't need to, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. But thank you so much, sir. I promise I will not call the money. I will share it to them. I will share it to you. People, don't worry. All of you should calm down. But please, don't drop account numbers. Please, let's just have this conversation. Don't start dropping. If you drop your account number, I'm definitely not going to send it to you. When we finish the conversation, I'll find it. I don't know yet. And he said 10 people, rich big men. That's that in his head now. 10 people, 100,000 for 10 people, 1 million naira. But so I think I will still break it down a little so that we can reach
No
more
problem. If
people.
you want to break it down the way you want, or whichever way
Okay.
you want. Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
okay. Okay, all right, sir. Let me just quickly move on. One person was commenting before that. The two of us wore glasses. Well, see, if you want to see my eyes. We are doing well. I'm used to wearing glasses. Okay, so let me just quickly ask. Okay, if individuals are interested in partnering or doing business with you, with your organization, what is the process for getting started and engaging with you and with your company?
Okay, so one of the beautiful things is that we invest a lot in raising and mentoring a lot of young people because one thing we realize is that the level of unemployment, the level of suffering is just ridiculous. And the way God helped me was that even when me too I started, I wasn't rich. I started as a property broker. So we have realized that if we can mentor people, we have a goal of raising 1 million realtors that will teach them how to sell real estate and get good commission from the real estate business. Because some of my first early big money were from selling real estate, and they give me 10% on any property I sell. If it's a land, if it's house, they give me 5%. And so we have a lot of amazing program. We in fact we have a new one coming up, $100 million challenge. Maybe we even engage you to help us promote that event, where we're raising 100,000 brokers to sell 100 million worth of real estate in 8 weeks. So we'll give you property in Dubai, property in US, property in UK, property in Nigeria as well. And we're giving, aside your commission every day, the highest salesperson will get, I think, $500. Every week, the highest salesperson for the week gets $1,000. The highest salesperson for the month gets $2,000. The highest salesperson in that 8 weeks get $5,000 as a gift. Aside that, he will still get commission, and he will be trained for free, all through that 8 weeks. Different, courses, different speakers are coming. How do you use social media to sell real estate? How do you write sales letter? How do you use email? So it's a lot of ways of giving back and, teaching. And we do a lot of that. And we target for young people. Last year, we gave out 2 cars to some of those salespeople. I think we sent about 70 people all expense paid trip to Dubai and Maldives. We pay out commission almost 500 million. In fact, this year we're targeting doing $1 billion in commission to young people who are selling for our companies, and they are getting returns. So these are opportunities. Somebody say pick me. The good news is that it's open for everyone. It's not even for some specific people. So all you want to do is, if you want to be part of that program, just visit gtext and associate.com. gtextandassociate.com, then sign up on that website. Join the WhatsApp group as well. GTEX and Associate is like the subsidiary that handles those type of partnership that we do. And the goal is teach you how to sell real estate, and then you earn a living. For us, we realize that this is also a way of reducing unemployment in the country and our way of giving back. So the website again is GTEX and Associates.com, or you can call. And by the way, you can do this from anywhere in the world. So it's not just for maybe people in Nigeria. We have people selling our property for us from, Kenya, Zambia, South
And
Africa,
they
US,
don't need to come
UK.
to your office, or they can just do
No, they
their
don't need
thing.
to come to our office. They are digital training. Every week, they are training, product knowledge training that we do that helps people to understand how they can earn from real estate business. So I just pinned the website, gtextandassociate.com, or call the number +234 90 83602883. Okay, so we just pinned it, or you can just send a DM. If just send a DM. I think my team are available to respond to you. Please note that we're 4 people that handle my social media handle, and I think a lot of people don't know that. So when you get a response, sometimes me, sometimes one other handler, sometimes some other one. We're about 4 that handle my social media handle. So it's very important to say that.
So that
some people
don't go and be sending what you are not supposed to be sending you. Don't go ahead. He does not just want to say it, but that's what he's telling you. Don't go and send something else when they say you should ask for, or else it will just enter another person's hand.
they've been blocking. I mean, they've been blocking a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen a lot. So
Let
that's why we're
me
doing
just
disclaimer.
quickly address this before I go to my next question. I think one I did, but I don't know the name. Someone has been talking 1 or 2 comments about hope it's not a scam, hope it's not this, hope that. Let me just quickly say that I think with GTEX, Mr. Macaroni in collaboration with GTEX has to be about 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and in those 2 or 3 years of partnership with GTEX, and I think you people know that, number one, my own brand, Number two, Dr. Stephen Akitayo brand. We cannot mix our what we do. What we do is too important to be meddling in scam or no scam. No, everything is there. Go to the pages, go to the website. There are offices in Lagos, offices in Abuja. Confirm everything that you need to confirm. If you need any additional information, there have been numbers there. Do your verification. Be sure, be certain before you even put hand into any, but the details are very there. And I also like Dr. Stephen to speak to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's important. Let me address the fact that one of the things that I accept our company is that anything we do, even when we work with celebrities, we take them to the site. I mean,
Yes.
last Saturday we launched our new estate in Port Harcourt. Emanuela and Mackenzie were the influencers because they are based there. They came, they saw what, and we do that intentionally so that both parties can be rest assured.
Yes.
Both the person that promoted, I mean, you can't come and reach the person and say it's a lie, they don't have land. He said, I went there. It was not, I didn't just promote audio. I saw what I was
Exactly.
promoting.
I also went
You know,
to
Macaroni was
Jasper myself last week.
exactly, you have been there. And it's not even like you went there once. You've been there and the thing is remained the same place. It's not as if
Yes.
they
I
today.
was there before they built. I was there after they
Exactly.
built.
Exactly. So what we do our best to make sure that what we sell exists. Of course, there are now issues. Companies are companies. Sometimes you have issues of, okay, I paid, I later want my money back. You know, those are different issues. Those are customer service issues. And you can always gradually work with the company on, refund. Because I wanted to say that intentionally. You must read refund policy of companies well, and it's important because you see people come and say, I asked for refund, they didn't give me, then that's a scam. That's not a
Yes.
scam.
Yes.
If I engage Mr. Macaroni now to do something for me, let's to influence for me. Let's assume something happened to my finances. I'm not saying, Mr. Macaroni, you say this didn't work. I know I sent you money. You've even started some of those skits for our company, but can you refund? I mean, and if you now says, I'm sorry, I can't
We have
refund, or give me
even started work. Oh.
oh, exactly. You can't come and now say macaroni is a scammer,
Yes.
which is also a part people must, distinguish. Companies have rights because they too they have employees, they have bills. They were not collecting your money to keep it in the bank and be waiting.
Yeah.
They have to put it into the business. So if you say, oh, something has happened, I need refund, you have to be patient and work with the organization till the refund comes. But in terms of pay, there's no land or there's no house, not GTEX. That one, you can go and sleep. You can. In fact, our problem is that we have too many property.
Right.
Locally and internationally. That one you can rest your mind. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. So let me just ask, since this www.gtexandassociate.com is still here, I want to use that to ask that, there are some people on this live video now that right now don't have the finances to buy land or buy house. And, like you said, GTEX is also passionate about providing job opportunities for those that do not have job. You understand?
Yeah.
So for those that want to go into real estate, they want to know more about it. They want to do one or two things in the real estate field, but cannot afford it. How can they benefit from what you're doing?
Well, so I think we talked about it briefly. There are two programs we run. One is the associate program called gtexandassociate.com, and you can just go and sign up anywhere in the world. We also have an internship program that runs in US, UK, Dubai, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Asaba, Ibadan, Abeokuta. So the internship program is for 6 months where you resume work, fully. But it's an internship, it's a full-time training program. However, in that 6 months to 1 year, you will be trained. If you sell anything, you get commission. And in fact, we have videos, you can go watch the video. Some of them 2 months joining the internship program, they made commission of 6 million. some make commission of 10 million, so which is even more than many people's 1 year 2 year salary in the first place. So we run that program as well, because some people will say, look, if I'm to be working from home, I don't even have internet, I don't have data, I don't have electricity. So we kind of run, okay, we give you even some get accommodation if you want. Like some people will say, okay, maybe you don't have an office where I am. I'm willing to travel down to Abuja or to Lagos. We even provide accommodation for you through that internship. Now, if you then distinguish yourself within that 6 months, we can now give you a full-time job and you now become a paid staff of the company. So we run that internship program as well, and you can take advantage of that. So just reach out to the number we have pinned, +2349083602883, and talk to them that you want the internship, and just state which states you will love to do the internship. The other part of intervention we have are trainings, and the trainings are for both developers of real estate. Some people have started their real estate business, but it's still shaky. They don't even know how to go about it. I'm not greedy, and I tell people that there's only traffic on the ground. There's no traffic in the air. So whatever secret I'm using to be distinguished in the real estate business, I'm willing to teach you, as long as you can pay for the training. So we have regular training, like in Lagos this Saturday, we have the real estate investment masterclass. And you can send a DM, they'll give you the detail of the training. It's at a hotel by 9 a.m. And we'll train you, whether you're a broker, whether you're a real estate developer, and you want to step up the game. We also do retreat. We have a new retreat coming up from Sunday to Thursday for 5 days. I'm locking the CEOs in what's it called, Lakwe Golf Course, and we're breaking down principles that how did we move from a company that just 15 years ago, we started at this company with just 1,000 naira 15 years ago. Today, we control over $100 million worth of real estate, across the globe. And so, how did we do it? What are the principles, the hard work, the dedication? What are the systems? Because as you know, I mean, you've worked with us a lot. You could see how strong our structure is. We have over 300 staff employees globally. Like we said, every subsidiary has their own CEO. Then they still have a group COO. Then they still have a group CEO who is even an expatriate, who is in his 50s, had worked for over 30 years. Mr. Rana Ijaz is even coming, I think, 2 days from now. So it's shuttle between Dubai operations and Nigeria operations. So we build solid structure. That's why I have peace of mind. If you disturb me too much, I block you, even if you're a customer, because there's office to call, there's numbers to call. There are people who have been employed and well paid to attend to you. So you can't come and be chatting me, the owner, and giving me a headache. I run a very well-structured business. And so we teach a lot of business owners the same, because many of our people don't have structure. And that's part of their problem. No structure. You just heard that people are making money from real estate. You jump into the thing, and exactly, and you start running into trouble. So we put a proper structure and teach people how to engage the same. Now, for those who are in Abuja, I even have a special bonus. If you're in Abuja and you're a realtor, you sell real estate, and you've sold up to 200 million this year for whoever, it's not even for us. I'll be hosting you for a breakfast. I'm not even charging you a dime in my presidential suite here at Transcorp Hilton. So we'll be having breakfast tomorrow morning. I'm not charging you a dime. And just to share with you a lot more on how you can take your real estate business to the next level. So just send a DM if you have helped any real estate company to sell at least 200 million this year and you're in Abuja. Okay, I will host you for breakfast here in Transcorp tomorrow morning.
Fantabulous. I'm now thinking whether I should fly to Abuja now tomorrow morning. I'll come and have a very tantalizing breakfast. Okay, so as we wrap up, I don't know if you have any offer that you have not touched on for my freakies in the building or my men that are doing well. Any offer at all that you have for any of us?
Well, so my offer for the day will be, so I would like to, I've not done this before. I want to give everyone watching my book called Maximizing Your Real Estate Investment. It's
Wow.
on Amazon. It goes for $47.
Wow.
But I'm giving everybody a copy, but there's an instruction.
Okay.
Number one, you need to subscribe to go to Dr. S. Akintayo on YouTube, and you subscribe to that channel, Dr. S.
Dr.
Akintayo
S. Akitayo on YouTube.
on YouTube.
Are you
Yes.
guys listening now?
Dr. S. Akintayo on YouTube. You subscribe, then you share any of the video I have ever done with Mr. Macaroni. I've done a lot of, probably this is the sixth or whatever. So you can go to Dr. S. Akintayo on YouTube. I've just pinned it, Dr. S. Akintayo on YouTube. Subscribe, step one. Then look for any of the interviews I've done with Mr. Macaroni. Okay, look for any of the interviews I've done with Mr. Macaroni and share it to your Facebook, your WhatsApp, your Instagram. Then send us an evidence of the subscription and that you shared the previous interview I've done with Mr. Macaroni. Okay. You send that evidence to info@stephenakita.com, and my team will reply you. You give them some time to reply you. They will reply you with the soft copy of that book, Maximizing Your Real Estate Investment. It's a powerful book. It's on Amazon. It shares on how to really do real estate at another level, at a really, really professional level. Yeah. So it's a fantastic book. It's
What?
$47 on Amazon. You can check it while giving you for
Free
free.
of charge. Wow.
Free of charge. Just go
Right
to
now,
Doctor.
$47 in today's
Yeah.
currency
It's
is
47,000 naira. 47,000 naira.
eh?
Yeah, somebody says just an ebook. Yes, now because the wisdom there will
That's
make you a
true.
millionaire.
That's 47,000 naira. That's true.
Yeah. Mhm.
Fantabulous.
So
Wow.
some of you are confused again. You go to Dr. S. Akita on YouTube, you subscribe to that handle, then you look for the video interview me and Mr. Macaroni have done before, and you share that video with your friends and screenshot the subscription and the video you share. Send it as an email to info@stephenakintayo.com.
Info at
Info@stephenakintayo.com. Make sure
stephenakintayo.com.
in your email you put your name and your phone number, and you put the screenshot that you subscribe and you share that video, and they will send you that book. My books are all I have written over 40 books. They're all on Amazon. They're expensive, and the reason is because most of those books teaches you how to practically start. When a man teaches you his secrets, you can't put money to that. You
Mm,
can't put price to somebody's intellectual property. If
mm,
Macaroni, for example, will teach you the secret of how he went viral with his kids,
mm, mhm.
right? I mean, you can't put money
Yeah.
on that. You can't say, okay, that one is worth, 100,000. You can't do that because that's a whole lifetime work.
Yeah.
And so never, and that's why most people don't go far in Africa. We do not, prioritize intellectual property. We don't value those things. And it's the reason why our industries are struggling. And we must learn to value this brain
Mm,
is the biggest asset,
mm,
you know.
mm. Are you there? Dr. Stephen Akitayo, thank you so very much for this fantabulous offer. I must say I'm really grateful because I mean that means for everybody watching this live, they have the opportunity to get a free copy of that book. So I want to say thank you because this is happening on my life, on your life, but I'm here. and, and
It
you
will
have
still be
done that.
on
So
yours. So
thank
I'm,
you.
I'm going to be sending you an invite, a collaborator invite. So you just accept.
Collaborator post.
Yes, and
All
it,
right, sir.
it will
All
show.
right,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you very much, Dr. Stephen. Conclusively, any final words for everyone watching as to everything that we have discussed so far? Any final words
Well,
before we call
my
it today?
final word will be, let's not give up, let's not lose hope. One of the things that connected me with Mr. Macaroni was one, he's creative with his art, but beyond that, he's passionate about young people, he's passionate about seeing a great and a better Nigeria. As I joined the protest, and both in Ikeja and Lekki, and I remember people were shocked. A lot of young people who know me were shocked to see me, like, you've passed all the hustle we are doing.
Hmm.
Why will you come out? But what they don't know was that when my business was still small, myself, my wife, we've all faced police brutality,
Hmm.
and we've been through a lot in that journey of growing our business. And my life and business may have gone beyond where anybody can just harass me anymore, but we cannot fold our hands because I'm still a young person and I still fall. Like Yoruba will say, "Olówó kan láàrin òtòṣì méjì òtòṣì ni." That
Man.
you hustle and you came out of it, and a lot more people are still battling with those things, does not change that this is still something that needs to be looked into.
Yes.
But what is critical for me is that young people cannot give hope in this country. And I think that's a bit of my concern. I think that even if we're about breaking through, if we all start giving up, if we all start losing hope, then we are defeating the real purpose
Yes.
of why we're here. You can make it in this country. I am a proof of that. You can walk your way from nothing to something, but it begins with having faith, having hope, and believing in mentorship and keep trying it. I've done almost 20 businesses that didn't work. I've sold popcorn, I've worked electronics, I've sold books, I've organized trade fair. I can tell all manner of businesses I had to do that didn't work. I looked for a job, I printed 100 CV, I did a cover letter. They should not pay me for 6 months until I prove myself. They still didn't give me the job. Incidentally, incidentally, many years ago, true story, the first person I took my CV to, first company, the CEO of that company was hosting me for breakfast.
Hmm.
And what was funny was that he had his maid and all of them. He insisted he would serve me. As he was to serve me, tears almost started rolling down my eye. I had to tell him, I said, "Sir, do you know your company was the first place I brought my CV?" He said, "Mobe, you know," he said, "Who was the person who interviewed you? If the person is in this company, we will fire him. If he's not in this company, we'll hire him, then we'll fire him." you know, for making us to lose someone like you. I can't believe the story. And I shared it with him that the guys told me there was no table and chair. That's why he didn't give me the job. When I even said, don't pay me for 6 months.
Hmm.
But see my life today, see my story today. Despite all of that, today when I share my story, people don't even want to believe it. They be like, it's a lie, it's just motivation. We're going to do it. Because God has totally turned it around. And I'm confident that a lot of you watching me, your story can be like that. The Bible says when the Lord turned around the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Okay, so God can turn your story, but you must have faith in yourself. You must believe that in this country, I go make up and it go be legit.
Yes.
At least there are a lot of people. Macaroni is a proof of that. He's not getting contract from government. He's deploy his creativity, and trust me, the man is a rich man. I can tell you that one. At least I get to see some of his transaction with my company, and I know they are not chicken change. That one I can tell you. So, and that's my own company compared to all the other various companies he consults for. So, so the reality is this, guys. You can make it legitimately without touching government money, without playing games. You can make it. I'm a proof of that. Macaroni is a proof of that. And I just want to encourage you with that. Do not give up on yourself. Everybody else can give up on you, but you owe it to yourself to believe in you and you are the one that owe yourself. Nobody else owe you. So keep pushing until it works. I love you all.
You are doing very, very well, Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Thank you so much for this beautiful, beautiful conversation. I believe that everyone has grabbed one or two things. For those that want to buy their property, they already know that there's a promo going on, the Macaroni promo going on, where you can pay up to 5 million naira just within 24 hours if you pay within 24 hours, and you can spread balance for 36 months.
And if you're among the first 10, though, so if you're
If
the
you're among the
11th,
first
you have to
10
pay
to
10.
contact GTEX Homes, just and of course, I think I should say now that this is the best time to follow GTEX Homes on all platforms. Just check so that all this information, there are always more information. Also follow Dr. Stephen Akitayo. There are always more information coming up so that you can always be briefed. You get information sharp that, oh, okay, this is what is happening. Oh, then you key into it. You also know that even if you are not ready yet to acquire a property, maybe you see the hustle, the thing never land. By God's grace, no worry, it will come. That's one of the advice Dr. Stephen just gave to us. Just keep pushing. You too, you can get there. You can even surpass there. So, but if you are not boxed up yet and you are looking for how to still key into GTExt homes as a whole, into investment as a whole, there's GVest there, there's GTExt and Associates. You understand, where you can earn money. I mean, this is remotely from anywhere you are. This is the easiest way to make money. You understand? Anywhere you are, just make sure you that's gtextassociates.com. Is that right? Good.
GTEXandassociates.com. Somebody was asking, how about Ekpe development? Well, good news is that we have a new estate in Ekpe. It's called Sadius Farm City. The first phase is 30 hectares, that's 75 acres, is the phase one of that project. And it's just 15 minutes from the new film city that Lagos State government is doing.
Amazing.
The new $100 million film city. So it's, and I think there's a promo going on that as well. So just send me a DM if you can't reach the company. My staff are on this live call. They will reply you who to call and how to go about taking advantage of all that we talked about. So why not? We're here for you. And the GTEX brand is a global brand. And some of you don't want to do business in Nigeria. We have Dubai. You don't want Dubai, we have UK. You don't want UK, you can buy in the US. So we're a global brand and we have global opportunities for you to work with us.
Thank you very much, Dr. Steven. Also, ladies and gentlemen, all the freakies in the building, and of course, all the men. Before you people say it's only freakies, I like to give money. Dr. Stephen Akintayo has given to everyone watching, as many people as it can reach, 1 million naira. We were just talking, and he said 1 million naira for everybody. You understand? So I will find a way. I don't know right now, but we'll find a way to just make sure you're following Dr. Stephen Akintayo, because you can find it could be there. You see the information. Make sure you're following GTEX Homes. Make sure you're following Mr. Macaroni TV. You understand? We'll share the information on those platforms so that you know however it is you're going to win something from the 1 million naira Dr. Stephen has given to us. All right.
Don't worry,
Thank you so much, sir.
Mr. Macaroni is not Daddy Y. He's not a politician. Daddy Y is the politician. So the money was given to Mr. Macaroni. It wasn't given to Daddy Y. So you can trust Mr. Macaroni that the
Mr.
money
Macaroni,
gets
don't
you.
worry.
So
No, don't
but
worry.
don't trust Daddy Y.
Depending on my mood, I can add one or two things there. Just
Nice,
just
nice.
so that we can be doing well together. Thank you so much, Dr. Steven.
Thank you for
Hope to
having
catch
me.
you soon some other time.
No problem. Thank you for having me, guys. We love you all. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.